guys. I feel like coffee in itself is just literally the best invention that the humankind has ever made. Like, it's just phenomenal, man. Every single time I drink a cup of coffee here, I just feel like way better, like way more energized and stuff. I don't know why. Maybe because of the caffeine and the dopamine surge that I get after drinking it, but it feels very awesome, man. So we still have 2.5 hours to drive. It's like 2 hours and 45 minutes, I think, to be exact. And I wanted to record another video. I've already recorded 2 videos. I wanted to record a third one because 2 days ago when I was at my brother's place, I was brainstorming about video topics that I want to talk about in front of a camera, which I find very interesting and I've got a lot of experience in. I've already done that with 2. I actually wanted to do that when I was like in a park in Germany, but something happened in between which made me not do that. So I thought, you know what, I'm actually on a drive for like 6.5 hours long. Why not use that time productively? Like, why not use that time in a good way? So that's what I'm gonna do right now. The third topic that I want to talk about is find what is fun for you and work for others. So a couple months ago, back in like the summer vacation of 2025, at the end of July, beginning of August, I was reading a book from Naval Ravikant, where he basically talked about, like, the main topic in his book was you need to make a product of yourself. You need to basically make a personal brand of yourself. And the reason why he said that is because I feel like the main message in his book was we live in a time and age where basically technology is like everywhere. Like, everybody has Instagram, everybody has social media, everybody's like recording this live these days, and it's like nothing new, of course. Like, we've all been doing this. Like, it's not something new. So what he basically said that if we're like doing this in this digital time age, why not like utilize that in a positive manner? Why not utilize the digital age where you can basically record yourself and basically like give advice, like make good content, you could say, and put it online for the people to see. I feel like we're living in a very different world than, for example, of course, the 60s and stuff, because like 65 years later. And he basically, that once again, the main message in his book was, if you like genuinely focus on what is like, not really what is trending right now, but what is like fun for you, and you combine that with this digital age that we're living in with AI and content creation, and even though it's like very oversaturated because a lot of people are doing it these days, but if you like do that and you become consistent with it, he says you're gonna go like very far. You're gonna go very far in life, and I have a very strong opinion that he's actually right. Like, he's speaking some facts right there. And the reason for that is, once again, like I said, everybody's recording their lives these days. Like, nothing new. It's like everybody is like has social media. Everybody has social media, and what you can do, maybe seen from my own perspective, of course, like you need to start a personal brand where you basically like basically the definition of a personal brand is like when you start a social media program, like you start a social media account where you basically call it your first name and your last name. Like, that is your social media account. And what you can then do is like build an audience, and you can do a lot of good things, like a lot of positive things with that audience, especially like if your message is very positive and it's about improvement and it's about helping other people and stuff. It's just a different time to be alive right now, man, especially like combined with AI and stuff. It's gonna get huge in the future, I feel like. And the main reason, like the main point of this entire video, I know I'm all over the place, but the main reason why I talked about like Naval Ravikant is because he's right. Like I said, he's genuinely like, you need to make a product of yourself. And how do you do that? You do that by finding what is fun for you and work for others, and then combining that in the digital age. Like, how can you like market yourself better in this digital age? Like, what social media platforms do you want to like promote and stuff? I feel like if you can do that, if you genuinely can like make yourself a product for the masses to be seen, you're gonna go very far. And that's what I'm trying to do with my YouTube channel, of course. I'm only like really focused on YouTube, and I'm not really focused on TikTok. I do have a TikTok account. I do also have an Instagram account, but I'm not really like posting like these type of contents on there because I want to like focus on YouTube. Maybe I'm gonna do that later. But the main point is that I feel like if you just utilize this time with AI and technology and social media to your own advantage, and I also feel like these social media things are like put in a very negative way in the media, of course, like social media addictions, and people are like having bad mental health and stuff with these type of videos, with these like social media like Instagram, TikTok. Like, attention span is like way lower than it used to be. And I feel like that is true. That is of course true. It's just statistically that is just 100% correct. I'm not denying that. But the thing that I'm saying is it depends on how you use social media. Like if you use it for like scrolling and like watching bullshit memes all day, yeah, of course your attention span is gonna be like fucking zero. You're gonna have zero focus, you're gonna have zero discipline, you're gonna have zero concentration. Of course, that's like normal. But if you use social media for your own good, if you use social media for your own benefit, to actually help the people that are, of course, listening to your own advice, I feel like you're gonna go a very far end, you can say. You're gonna go very far because you're utilizing that, you can say, energy. You're utilizing that focus towards a particular direction where you basically are using it for helping others and using it in a positive manner instead of like doom scrolling on fucking Instagram reels, right? So it depends on how you use social media. The thing is, I don't really use Instagram on a daily basis. Like I only use Instagram at night, and that is when I really want to post something for myself. And if I don't do that, I just don't look at it. Like I don't really look at it. The only thing like I consume a lot, to be honest, I'm not perfect, is like YouTube a lot. But that's what I'm also, I try to reduce a little bit. But I don't really go on TikTok, I don't really go on Instagram unless I want to post something on my story or like on my page itself. Or I just don't go there because I don't care. I don't really care about what somebody else has done in their life. Like it does, like I don't say this in a negative way, like I don't care, like they're all assholes and stuff. Like if somebody has done something great in life, I like literally like I like show encouragement to them, like respect, 100%. I'm not denying that. It's more that if you go on Instagram and you check stories of all of the people and you see like, oh shit, he's like in a different country and I'm still here studying for my exams, like my life sucks and stuff. You start comparing yourself to other people's lives. Yeah, of course, social media is going to be destructive and it's going to be like very bad for your mental health. It's just no denying about that. But it's more like how you use it. How do you utilize social media? If you like use it to send memes and doom scroll on fucking Instagram reels, and you use it like to watch other people's stories all day and stuff, yeah, of course your mental health is going to be shit because you don't use it in a good way. You use it in a very destructive way. You use it in a way where you basically are looking at other people's lives. You're way more focused on other people's lives than your own. And I feel like if you do that, it's gonna be a detriment to your mental health, and that's not what I'm going to do. That's not what my intention is going to be. And so the reason why I'm telling you all of this is like use social media to your own favor. Use social media the way you want to use it, the way to send a positive message, the way to encourage people, the way to motivate people, the way to discipline people. That's what I'm trying to do with my video, especially with the half marathon videos that I'm making right now, is to hopefully inspire some people to do what they want to do in their life. And I feel like if they do that, especially through the help of my videos, my purpose is fulfilled. I've already said this so many times in my previous videos, is that if somebody changes their lives for the better because he or she watched my videos, my purpose is fulfilled. Like my mission is done on this planet. So it depends on how you use social media. But once again, if you find out, like this doesn't have to be even social media, like you can do this with you can do this with career as well. Like it just depends on what you find fun, what is fun for you, and work for others. Because if you truly like identify what is fun for you and work for others, you already have like a very good like competitive advantage, you can say, in that realm, in that human endeavor. And I feel like if you can maximize that, if you like really put the 10,000 hours into that, then you're gonna be like way ahead the masses. You're gonna be like way ahead the people that are trying to compare with you. Imagine like competing with somebody that likes doing mathematics, for example. Imagine competing with somebody like that. You're gonna lose. You're just gonna be absolutely fucking destroyed because he or she likes doing mathematics when you're just sit there like on your fucking notepad and stuff studying because of an exam. Of course you're not gonna like it because you're studying for an exam. But the person that genuinely likes mathematics, that has a passion for it, is gonna be like way ahead of you, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a discussion between good and bad. It's not a moral discussion. It's more between like, because he or she likes mathematics so much and he don't really like it, just studying for the exams to pass the exams and stuff, yeah, he or she is going to pursue a career in mathematics, and you're going to like absolutely like crush everybody else because he or she genuinely likes mathematics. But this can be, of course, applied to anything like physics, not even like academics. It's going to be like any type of sports, any type of like YouTube, like social media, website design, whatever you have, like programming, coding, Python, whatever. It's just, if somebody has a genuine passion for that thing, and you try to compete with that person, and you're trying to do it like in a very much in a like willpower manner, like I'm putting so much willpower in order to achieve this thing, you're gonna lose. You're just gonna absolutely be destroyed. Like, you're gonna be absolutely destroyed by the people that are trying to compete with you in that same like skill set, because they're doing it for the fun. They're doing it because they enjoy it. You're just doing it because you have to. They're doing it because they want to. And if you're competing with that person, you're gonna lose. So I feel like the main message of this video that you can take home for the people that are still watching is find what is fun for you and work for others, so that you have a very good competitive advantage to that thing. I'm still in discovery mode for myself. This, for example, for me, I don't really see this as work. Like, I genuinely find a sense of passion. I've talked about this in so many of my videos. I genuinely find a sense of passion in talking in front of a camera about a certain subject. So this is, you can say, my competitive advantage compared to other people who just come in front of a camera because they have to, and they don't really want to do it, and they don't really like it, and they have all of these philosophical questions in the mind when they're trying to record a video, like, why am I doing this? Why am I suffering? What is all of this shit for? I don't really have that. Like, I have zero thoughts in my brain right now as I'm talking in front of this camera. I'm just literally in a flow state. Like, my mind is literally in a flow state. And I like that. You can say this is my competitive advantage, like talking in front of a camera about a certain subject which I find like very interesting, like a very philosophical subject and stuff. And I feel like for the people that are watching, you just need to dig deeper. It doesn't have to be YouTube. It doesn't even have to be academics. It doesn't have to be like becoming a doctor and stuff. It just have to be what connects with you. Like, what is a flow state of being? For me, another thing is, for example, like writing. Every single time I write about once again, a certain philosophical subject, I just get such in a deep flow state of being where I just forget the rest of the world. Like, I'm so much zoned in, and I can like write for 3 hours straight without taking a break. Like, you need to find those moments. You need to find those spots where you basically are one with the subject itself. Like, you're one with the topic that you're trying to master, you can say. So hopefully you got some insight of this video. If you did, please comment, share, subscribe to this video, whatever you want to do. I genuinely like making these type of videos. Just a passion of mine. Genuinely, like, I like it. And hopefully if my videos even inspire some other people, like I said, to do what they want to do in life, my purpose is fulfilled. My mission is done. So without saying anything further, my friend, hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.